puedo llorar, no puedo gritar, no puedo chillar.
10:00 Sisters Tammy Slayton seemingly confirms Season 8 is cancelled after skin removal surgery. Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting video. This is Jennifer from 90 Day Insider bringing you the latest updates, drama, and behind-the-scenes stories you don't want to miss. Let's dive right in. As speculation swirls about the cancellation of 10:00 Sisters Season 8, Tammy Slayton appears to be adding fuel to the fire with a subtle confirmation. Tammy Slayton's journey on 1000 Sisters has been one of dramatic highs and lows, battling obesity, health scares, and emotional struggles. She worked toward transformation through weight loss surgery and rehab. Despite setbacks, Tammy showed resilience, ultimately inspiring fans with her progress. The show's devoted fan base had grown concerned that Season 6 was the show's last, but that wasn't the case since 10:00 Sisters Season 7 documented Tammy's skin removal surgery. However, now that Tammy's overall transformation is complete, fans have been debating whether the network should continue renewing the show. Most think Tammy and Amy will be back in a new season. But Tammy herself seems to disagree. Tammy's recent social media update seems to have her revealing the fate of 10:00 Sisters. Tammy recently shared a TikTok where she filmed herself dressed in a head-to-toe pink outfit. Tammy tagged Fatboy app at Mallory in her caption as she turned the camera to show Mallory, who was driving. She told Tammy that she was such a diva and then added a diving diva as they promoted the Fatboy app. Meanwhile, a fan, Francis Chartrand 199 commented, "Tammy Slayton, are they really going to cancel the show? I hope it's not true. I'll never watch TLC again because you guys are the only reason I get on there on the post." While Tammy did not reply to the fan, she liked the comment suggesting the network is going to axe her show and to show appreciation towards the fan. What Tammy liking 10:00 Sisters cancellation comment means is Tammy's reality TV career ending. Amy keeps proving she is a horrible mother. 10:00 Sisters Season 7 Episode 8. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another exciting video. This is Jennifer from 90 Day Insider bringing you the latest updates, drama, and behind-the-scenes stories you don't want to miss. Let's dive right in. Amy Slayton, once a fan favorite on 1000 Sisters, has now become one of the most controversial figures in the series. What began as a journey of weight loss, sisterhood, and personal growth has now turned into a heartbreaking narrative of emotional breakdowns, parenting failures, and a family pushed to the edge. In Season 7, Amy's role as a mother has been thrust into the spotlight, and not for good reasons. Fans across the internet are voicing the same unsettling opinion. Amy Slayton is proving time and again that she is a horrible mother. While that may sound harsh, the footage from this season and her behavior off-screen paint a deeply concerning picture. Amy's transition from sister to mother was rocky from the very beginning. When she gave birth to her first son, Gage, fans were cautiously hopeful that she would rise to the occasion. But instead of focusing on her son, Amy seemed overwhelmed, distracted, and emotionally unstable. She juggled too much. Her weight struggles, her deteriorating relationship with her husband, Michael, and ongoing family conflict. With each episode, it became increasingly clear that parenting was not her priority. Her home environment often appeared chaotic, basic cleanliness was neglected. Viewer noticed food left out, trash piling up, and children playing in unsafe conditions. These weren't just background details, they were warning signs. Season 7 magnified these issues dramatically. Amy, now a mother of two, was raising her children alone following her separation from Michael. Rather than adapting and showing resilience, Amy's behavior became more volatile. On screen, she frequently screamed in front of her children, threw tantrums, and stormed out of situations, leaving her boys in the care of others. According to multiple reports, panic set in almost immediately behind the scenes once it became clear that Amy was serious about walking away. Producers understood better than anyone how central she was to the show's success. Amy wasn't just another cast member. She was the grounding force. She was the emotional counterweight that kept the series from tipping into pure chaos. While Tammy's health crises, sharp tongue, and explosive personality generated attention, it was Amy who softened the edges, humanized the story, and gave viewers someone to root for. Without her, the show risked losing its balance entirely. Insiders revealed that emergency conversations began almost overnight. Could the series survive without Amy? Would audiences stay engaged if the warmth and relatability she brought were suddenly gone? While Tammy could carry dramatic moments, many within the production quietly questioned whether sustained viewership was possible without Amy's presence anchoring the narrative. The concern wasn't theoretical. It was financial, reputational, and immediate. As contingency plans were discussed, producers reportedly floated several alternatives. One option involved shifting the spotlight heavily onto Tammy, turning her weight loss, independence, and evolving social life into the primary arc. Another proposal was to significantly expand the roles of Chris and Amanda, giving them more screen time and emotional responsibility within the storyline. There was even talk of introducing additional relatives to inject fresh dynamics into the show. But none of those ideas solved the core problem. Amy wasn't replaceable. She wasn't just part of the cast. She was the emotional identity of the brand. Removing her didn't simply change the show. It altered its soul. As fans revisited Amy's recent interviews and social media posts, many began to realize the signs had been there all along. Since becoming a mother, nearly everything Amy shared publicly revolved around her children. The mystery behind Chris Call's disappearance from the show, what's actually happening in 2025, has left 1,000 LB Sisters fans baffled, frantically posting theories online and sifting through every episode of the most recent season in search of answers. Chris has been the show's dependable, amiable, and frequently humorous mainstay for years. He is the sibling who brought a cool, collected attitude to offset Tammy and Amy's mayhem. In many respects, he has been the glue that kept the family together on screen, the voice of reason, the inspiration, and the comedic relief. However, when Season 8 premiered in early 2025, something didn't feel quite right. Chris was hardly visible in any of the episodes. He wasn't there at all in some weeks. When he did make an appearance, it was for a quick moment that seemed out of place. There were no significant plot points or candid interviews, just a brief cameo. Then abruptly, he disappeared completely. TLC did not provide an explanation. None of the other actors mentioned it. Simply gone. The suspicion started when the quiet became unbearable by fans began to wonder if Chris was ill. Did he leave the program? Did you and TLC have a falling out? Or, and this was the most plausible idea, had something sensational occurred behind the scenes that the producers were frantically trying to hide. We combed through fan reports from filming sites, talked to sources who have worked closely with Chris, and thoroughly examined leaked crew correspondence. We discovered a complex network of personal conflicts, contract issues, and health scares that may account for Chris Combs' near complete disappearance in 2025. It began quietly last year. In the latter part of Season 7, astute watchers observed that Chris appeared to be different. Even though he was still making jokes, his eyes were tired. Fans saw that he sat down midway through and hardly touched his food in one now famous barbecue scene. One Reddit user noted he didn't look himself, which the most amazing climax to 1000 LB Sisters Season 7. The sisters' farewell leaves everyone stunned. Amy Slayton delivers a shocking surprise that could kill her reality TV career. And Tammy Slayton breaks down in tears. We have the whole backstage narrative, including the heartache, the turmoil, and the secrets that TLC didn't reveal. Be sure to watch before it's too late. By the time the cameras rolled for the 1,000-pound Sister Season 7 finale, it was obvious that this was no typical episode. Insiders close to the Slayton family revealed that behind the glossy exterior of TLC's filming, Tammy Slayton was on edge, and the cameras captured her tears, frustrations, and moments of vulnerability that even fans at home could feel reverberating through their screens. But what the viewers didn't see was the weight of expectation crushing her from every direction. Tammy had been dealing with the pressures of life in private after her drastic weight loss and public scrutiny, and this finale would be the episode where all of that pressure finally reached a breaking point. The day of filming started early, and Tammy was reportedly visibly nervous when she arrived at the set. According to crew members, she was jittery, almost on the verge of panic, which is a far cry from the self-assured, smiling character that fans had become used to over the previous seasons. According to sources, producers tried to have light conversation with her to diffuse the tension. But Tammy's responses were clipped, and at one point, she broke down before the cameras even began to roll. She just sat there shaking her head, whispering that she couldn't do it anymore. A crew member told us exclusively, Tammy's interactions with her sister Amy were tense from the beginning, with subtle exchanges carrying the weight of unspoken frustrations. She reportedly expressed feelings of being misunderstood, unsupported, and trapped by the expectations of both her family and the network. One insider revealed that Amy Slayton makes a startling announcement that may force her to leave her kids. Hi there, everybody. Greetings from another thrilling video. I'm Jennifer from 90 Day Insider, and I'm here to give you the most recent news, drama, and exclusive behind-scenes looks. Let's get started. Once again, the 10,000 Pounds Sisters fan following has been rocked to its core. But this time, it's not a sister feud erupting on camera or Tammy Slayton's most recent breakdown. No, Amy Slayton, the sister who so many people originally viewed as the family's trustworthy, stable heart, is the center of this storm. Fans are wondering about Amy's future as a mother, her role on the program, and